He's second right now, 2 seconds behind racing leader
watch
Ty
out,
Gibbs.
Busch.
And there goes Kyle Busch. He
Big
gets the
contact.
7. Justin Haley, Kyle Larson goes around Zane Smith. And the 19 is Chase Briscoe.
Here comes the 2. Big damage for the 5 of Kyle Busch. Right on board with A.J. Allmendinger. Watch this. Oh! And he never saw that coming. Riding on board with Zane Smith next here. Not getting this thing stopped, Zane.
It's like he was using Kyle Busch as a reference, and Kyle was in way too deep.
We had a lot of cars, even in the dry practice, locking up rear brakes, having big trouble in the braking zones.
Time for an incident problem for Riley Herbst. We got the monster on board here. You see him pulling his car away. 26th when he had the problem.
He off into turn 1. Downshift. Blows the right front tire.
Hold
Big
the brake,
trouble.
hold the brake. We're in the wall hard here, guys. Staying up.
And you have to wonder, you know, we don't see many right front tire failures.
Yeah.
You have to wonder if there was something that created an issue. Was there contact with the wall, maybe contact with another car in the previous lap? 23, and Bubba Wallace has an issue, a right side tire. Is this a theme for today?
I don't know. That's a good question. This one has some
He's in
contact.
the wall.
Which is first? Right tire or wall? We don't know. Window net already down. You can tell he has had, like, his frustration is peaked on this 23 car. Just mad. Unplugged. Literally. Radio unplugged her.
Straight away. And
Oh, flat.
yeah.
Tire's flat.
Another right front tire. Similar to Herbst.
I was going to say team car.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Hold it up there.
So-
Hold it up there.
The emotion in his voice, as he could tell that right front tire is blowing, and there's no control. The car is going to go straight. Whichever is in front of you is what you're going to hit, and you can hear the emotion in his voice. He knows this is going to be painful. That's what you face when you come to Pocono.
Oh, the 20's going around. The 20's getting
The 5's wrecking as well.
Crash.
The 3. Oh, the 12 of Blaney up into the wall.
Austin Dillon. A.J.
Oh,
Allmendinger.
Throw your brackets away. Throw all your brackets away. They've all been busted.
It was on the 23 of Bubba Wallace, had some damage.
I think the 5's going to be okay.
And the 16 kind of gets banged around right there as well.
Incredible save by the 5.
Chase about a car length ahead as they're closing in on the 9. He's going to go up and block the top of the racetrack. Big
There's a
crash.
Denny Hamlin involved.
Big
Like
crash.
Noah Gregson, Austin Cindric. This is what we talk about. Compromise track position, and you get right in the middle of it. Look at some of the big name drivers.
Damage. Let's take a look at it, Dale. What happens is 88. 4th car in line on the inside. Notice the car in front of him.
Now they're into the fence on the outside line. They're just a lot of stack up and a lot of bumper-to-bumper contact. I'd like to see that again. So if you watch the outside line, as they all kind of
Off the wall, and I thought for sure he would go around. 3rd car outside lane, but he's able to hang on to it. Reddick does the same, and then the crash is on behind him.
That was such a great shot as they were just coming at you. You see him kind of just dart out of line.
Oh, Kyle Busch just getting caught in the right rear quarter panel late. And this is another scenario where some of these cars, even though they're involved in the crash, may get fortunate enough to get away from this without a lot of toe link damage, things like that. Most of ours around, someone's getting blocked by the 77. Oh, a big pile of cars.
There's just no room to work, and they're all wedged together here.
And that's the problem with this racetrack, where the spotters cannot see everything. You can tell that everybody's running into this wreck with no understanding that there are cars blocking the racetrack. So obviously, no spotters in any location are able to give warning to these drivers.
Brad Keselowski is stopped. Suarez, Will Brown, Todd Gilliland, a part of that, Riley Herbst. And you see right in front of it the 77 of Carson Hocevar, qualified road 2.
Oh my goodness, such a hard lick right there. And he spins right around in front of Dillon. And now here comes everybody piling into this crash. Wow.
They have no idea, right?
No.
I mean, all of these cars continuing. This is just going to be a huge hit for the 77. Let's go on board with Brad K. Take a look at this. gosh.
We were just talking about Austin Dillon and the job that he
Is the car with the better tires. I think he'll get Gibbs.
Oh, man, he won's in the
Cody
wall.
Ware's off the track.
This will be
Where's the
big.
tires?
Does the leader take the white flag or will the caution come out? That's the decision.
He's going to try to hustle back to the...
He's been locking up a lot of corners I see on the TV, so he probably just got a flat spot on the left front.
Two tires and those drivers trying to come through, and do they have time to get there?
Big stack up there. Coffin
Oh,
nice spot.
44's around.
Yeah,
43's around. Big contact. Noah Gregson gets ran into. I think that was the maybe possibly an orange car. I couldn't tell who it was. He's got big damage.
This is going into 4 down the hill. Look at this stack up. I saw somebody get sideways. Oh, the 7 and the 9.
Yeah, the 9 gets sideways, loses all the momentum. Now he's in the middle of 3 wide and can't do anything to gain any spots. Here's where the 4 gets turned around. And he gets contact right there from Priest.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Noah Gregson.
It's tough for Priest, who spent so much time inside the top 10 today.
Yeah, Noah on the inside of the 21. And just a lot of contact. Josh Berry spins out the 40.
Still there, still 3 out back.
Oh, he gets loose. He spins.
There goes Bell again. Second time he spun today, racing for the lead. Caution out, 7 laps to go.
24 involved. Gregson as well. Big contact for Noah down the front straightaway. Christopher Bell drives away.
And I thought it was going to be...
Now the 20 gets loose underneath the 11 here. Just trying to do too much. But you got to go for it. He knew that he couldn't give up. Coming off of turn 4 and just trying to finish the throttle.
Just loose.
Yep.
Lots of power, a lot of steering wheel. Bad combination for a car that has already spun out once into turn 3 today. And then you see the 4 and the 24 kind of make contact.
And he finished it. Oh,
Into the wall for Hamlin.
that's a hard hit. This is going to hurt. Oh, man, that's a hard one as well. Wow.
Turn 2 all day. And this is a guy that had 2 tenths up.
Has a hell of a turn 1. And
Unreal.
he,
What a hit, too, coming back across the racetrack. Huge impact to the...
yeah, he had so much confidence, I think, how turn 1 went. Turn 1 was as perfect as you could possibly hope. And then through turns 2, we've seen so many cars have problems here. And he has seen that as well, right? He's watched all of the cars go before him. And that back end started coming around. And once he had damaged the toe links, there was no control in the car and into the inside wall.
Big hit.
That was a big hit right there.
4 wins this year. You know, we talk about his successful season. 20 starts, 7 top 2s, more than a third of the time.
The cars trying to make sure that they can put less fuel in when the stop comes. Oh, we got a car around the 1 of Chastain. Wow, hard damage.
Y'all good?
Wonder what happened here. This had to be a disagreement of some sort at the
Right
end of the
front down,
straightaway.
some right front splitter, fender damage. Up tail, right rear corner of the tail, deck lid.
Getting into turn 3.
Running 34th, started 33rd, did not have a great Saturday. Talking Ross Chastain, who was 15th in this race a year ago. First caution of the day, lap 18.
So he's just blocking a little bit. Everybody's, they're fading a little bit left to block the entry, and McDowell said, I'm not going to get blocked today.
Man.
But he ends up making a little bit of contact. So I'm not sure if McDowell, usually when you decide you're upset and a guy's blocking you, you don't end up in the wreck yourself. But somehow or another, they got down in the corner and McDowell couldn't get slowed down, and there's contact, and one's in the fence. Tires down on the 43.
Third caution of the day, second for incident.
Jack gets dropped, and then something makes him go back. No good. Like, if you have to go back and hit it again, the car has to be jacked up, as Dale pointed out. So it's a 15 or 16-second pit stop. They're waiting on fuel. That's just, a lot of teams run open mics where you can just say, hey, wait, jack it back up. And this is what happens. Wheel loose. Oh.
Hold the brake, hold the brake, hold the brake, hold the brake, hold the brake.
Man, what a hit. Calm behind, surprisingly pretty calm for the front 10. You see Blaney jump out of line, but it's Larson and Bubba.
Oh, we got a crash in the back.
There it is. There's the big wreck. We're looking for the yellow out.
Zane Smith
45, though, and the 22. Several cars getting damage. And the 54 trying to get it stopped. He's like, I got $1 million here, guys. Just let me get slowed down here. But Reddick gets caught up in that.
Yeah, Reddick's choice to pit is going to end his day early. Now I think they have a points advantage. All the work all year gave him the points to take this gamble.
Down the back straightaway on left, right side of your screen. Oh, Christopher Bell gets into the. You know, it's kind of hard to tell from that angle. Looking at it from maybe head on, we could see if there was a block. Here we go. Zane's blocking a little bit low. The 20 just gets hooked and turned into him. I don't know if he mistimed it or got a little bad push.
I don't know if there was anyone on the 20's bumper. I just think he was trying to cross him over and caught the bumper.
Yeah.
Either way, results the same. Zane Smith is not going to be happy.
Right front wheel, totally broken. Yeah, the 20 just goes left into, hooked him, just ran into him. I don't know if that was just big misjudgment. It's an odd piece of contact there.
Second on overall speed for a fast lap, but it's only run. Big wreck. Oh boy, boost zone entry. We've seen it multiple times.
Talk to me. Yeah.
Wow, man.
Oh,
he's got no brakes now. So watch right here. This is where the wreck starts. Right there. Car goes around, overcorrects the car. Car turns right. These cars, it's very easy to overcorrect, especially on corner entry and right along. I mean, that is so close to what we saw at a wreck, right? I mean, you're talking the exact same thing, except for this car just turned right. But what a huge hit with the right front. Remember, Kelm said that he was talking about the right rear chattering, right? And so what that means is the right rear tire is just not making...
It's a benefactor of that caution. There's contact between Brad Keselowski, and the round goes Chase Briscoe. Into him goes Kyle Busch. And there's a traffic jam, and Hamlin was in it. Elliott gets tagged later on around through turn 4.
Yep, so watch the 19 spin. And now the 88 makes heavy contact with him. The 6 comes going in here. So if we just keep watching this accident, 21 goes by, 71, 77. Here comes the 7. And right there, out of the screen left, was the 9 to Chase Elliott. That's why we didn't see it the first go.
Is the Busch on board?
And then watch. He just doesn't, he's coming left, the 9's coming.
But we're okay. Everything's going to be fine. Right here, he thinks he's in great shape. Then he and the 8, they make contact in the right rear, and around he goes.
So the 9, when we kind of had a pause there, the 38 was to his left. The 9, to your point, he thinks he's by the 8, right? He's gassing up. The 8 probably has no idea.
Connor Zilic will be racing full-time in Cup, and there's a big one here. Around goes Bubba. Busch is in it as well. There's Bowman. Bowman's in the wall. Stenhouse is in there. So too Cindric. And Zane Smith.
Is it going to be this kind of night? I mean, it has gotten wild already. Very front of the pack. The 23 of Bubba Wallace. Watch that car on the outside lane. They get 3 wide. And I don't think that Bubba knows that he's 3 wide that low because he's in the middle of the racetrack.
Toyota on board for Bubba. I'm with you. I think he thinks he only has 1 car below him. He ends up with 2 because if we go back and watch it again, the 22 of Logano kind of gets put in a bad spot, the nose of the 22. But I'm with you, Jeff. I'm just not sure the 23 of Bubba Wallace has any idea there are 2 cars below him while being in the middle of the racetrack.
And of course, it's at the front of the pack. So now all of these guys that had nothing to do with the wreck whatsoever, they come piling into it with nowhere to go.
To get it done today at New Hampshire. So Steve, I'm curious. Oh, a wreck on the track.
John Hunter Nemechek in the Pi Barker Legacy Motor Club Toyota.
Really hard, stuck the right front around. Probably going to be a garage.
There you go. You heard the explanation.
Trying to make a pass.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh.
That is an odd-looking wreck. What happens here? Under braking through the bumps. See the car bouncing up and down through the bumps, Steve? I think maybe they just, they've been struggling with speed. Maybe that's part of it. He just could not get through those bumps well enough, and that was a big impact.
Yeah, we hear drivers complain about being loose in a lot, but I'll be honest, rarely do you see...
Briscoe right up against the fence. Wallace has the inside line.
Contact.
Caution is out. Oh boy, Zane Smith on his side. And over.
Run the red flag because of this wreck. 42. John Hunter Nemechek just drives into the left rear quarter panel with Zane. Zane climbs the wall, and gets on the left side and just rim rides it all the way around. Not sure I've ever seen that before, Steve.
No, it reminds me of Brad Keselowski decades ago at Fontana in Xfinity cars. The only time I remember, and then when it finally gets perpendicular to the asphalt, it catches in. And I can tell you, those look like slow tumbles, but I guarantee inside the car, those are some very hard hits. Scary situation right there. Driver against the asphalt for a long, long time. The 42 got sent back up for a really hard hit. And then right here, these are very, very tough tumbles against the asphalt. And then that one lands. There's no more air in the tires. It lands right on the frame rail.
We saw an Xfinity wreck like this years ago at Bristol. These are, when Nemechek went back across the racetrack, he got into Barry and shot both of them up to the right.
Big wreck. Wow.
And Byron's involved. After a brilliant day, the driver of the relay Chevy. Kim, tell us why. Tell us more.
Yeah, William got on the radio and said, I had no idea he was pitting. I had no idea he was pitting. What was he doing? So William Byron kind of scratching.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my goodness.
No idea that he was pitting at all. Many times the spotters will signal, wave their arms, I'm pitting, and clearly no communication from up there. William Byron just had no indication he was going to pit.
Look at John Hunter Nemechek sideways down pit road. Oh, that's ugly.
Trying to figure out where that 10 is in reference, Jeff. Is he higher than others that have come to pit road?
There are many drivers that have come to pit road not on the white line. I think you should be on the white line. I know it's a little quicker if you're using more of the race.
Echo Park Automotive restart zone. Back to it. Logano and Briscoe, the 2-tire stop. Keselowski, the 2-tire stop. Larson did 4. Wow, they're wrecking in 1. It's Ty Gibbs into the wall.
I think that's the 88 of SVG also involved.
Armendinger, the 16. You could feel.
Look here. Watch 4th row. Now 3rd row. The 54's right rear and the 20's left front come in contact to one another. If we back that up, it's kind of like they're not in defined lanes. So right here, 20's looking left. Oh, yep. I don't know if the 20 was getting pushed by the 54, but in the contact between Bell and the 54 sends the 54 spinning.
And I feel like it started with the 88 and the 20. Watch this.
Too wide.
See this contact right there?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Clear high, dig. Dig. Okay.
If you ask yourself,
Jay's in that 16. Gregson's up above him. And it was Jones into Gregson, Armendinger, and there's more contact to come.
Yeah, I think we talked about this a lot. It was time to go. Big push from the 43 to the back of the 4. Just turns the 4. Turns him around to the left, catches the 16, who goes up and makes a really big impact. Look at the front of the field right here. 2 big hits. The 16, oh, that 7 as well. So many big hits into that safer barrier.
It's 2 very common wrecks at Daytona and Talladega. This is one of them. Eric Jones pushing the 4 car, trying to propel him forward. It just did not get it timed up right on corner entry.
Buescher thought about it. William Byron goes lower. Larson is in the middle. Alex Bowman staying way out of the way. He goes down onto the apron, and around goes Chris Buescher. Buescher's in the fence.
Big impact, driver's side.
It is not the catalyst for the big one, but it takes the RFK driver out of the Yellowwood 500.
You saw the movement, the dancing, the blocking. Chris Buescher gets spun off the front of the pack. You see his eyes close. Big hit for Chris Buescher.
Blocks or pushes are typically how these wrecks happen, and that's it. So much momentum. It looked like Byron was getting a push from someone behind him as well. Let's see it. Right there. Yes, that's what happened. Hocevar with a big push into the 24 Byron, and then as soon as Byron gets to Buescher, he gets another hit, and around Buescher goes. That's what we talked about earlier. The spotter has to be telling all the drivers where the car is 3 rows of tire failure. It looks like to me the 16 of AJ Allmendinger. This is the second hit that he's had today, this weekend. It looked very similar to what he had in practice.
Let's have a look at what happened to AJ.
Yeah, gets in the corner, and there it goes.
Another blown front tire.
Once that happens, Steve, it just